It's New Year's Eve 2025 and I sit here with some candles lit waiting to ring in the new year 2026. 2025 has been an exciting year on a personal level. I moved and has begun what will be a new career in surveying. I have also been out during the year, both to dark locations along the south coast of Sweden in Skåne, and I also found great bortle-II spots not far from the south Norwegian border where I live now. And I hope next year 2026 will be as exciting as 2025, and it also marks the 5th anniversary for Northern Panorama on YouTube, and it almost feels astonishing to think how fast time passes by. The past few days has offered clear weather, so I have been out a couple of times, and it has been time for both astrophotography and some reflection and of course sausage grilling. So come along for a trip out to this bortle-II spot near the south Norwegian border. Hello guys, it's December 27 today, and I'm on my way out to this great bortle-II dark location, about 60-70 kilometers from where I live. The sky looks pretty good right now. Not perfect, there are some thin clouds, but hopefully it will clear in a couple of hours. And as you can see behind me, the sun is still up. It's 2:45 p.m. now, and I will have about half an hour before I arrive to the spot. And the target for tonight will be the Flaming Star Nebula, which I think is a pretty interesting target. I haven't done it before, but it consists of an emission nebula, but also a reflection nebula. So I have thought a lot about how I will process this target to be able to get out the bluish reflection nebulosity. But I will begin to shoot in HSO with my mono camera, and then we will see. And now I am in the northern part of Bohuslän, and soon I will cross the border into Dalsland. And this is part of Sweden on the west coast, pretty close to the south Norwegian border, so it's not very far from Oslo, the Norwegian capital. It's about 1.5 hour drive from here. It's a little bit of snow on the ground, and maybe there will be some snow on the location, on the spot when I arrive, because it's a little bit north, and it's also a little bit up on a mountain. part of Dalsland, and I have turned into a small road here that will lead into this dark area, and it's a little bit snow on the ground here. It's really beautiful with this white landscape. Not a lot of it, but at least a little bit white. -6 degrees now, so that's great, not too cold. Up there is an old church, and I think it's very beautiful, this area. It's pretty rural. Which is good, because then it's dark. So there are no large cities near. The closest largest city is Gothenburg, and then we have Oslo, about 150 kilometers to the north.
Down, darling, oh. We've come too far this time. You've left a hole in place of my heart. Time will tell us.
In a small village here, Lerdal Church. This is the last part, a small road up on this mountain. There are a lot of moose in these forests. I have seen moose almost every time I've been here. Moose and small deer also. You can almost imagine there living some trolls also in this forests. trolls or other peculiar creatures from our Nordic sagas. And last time I talked a little bit about the power supply that I use for my astrophotography rig. And for this season I bought this one. It's a lithium battery, Fossibot, and it's 1024 watt hours. And with this one I can run all my gear for maybe 17-18 hours. So it's great for these temperatures. Then I'm not really sure how it will perform when it's really cold, with temperatures below -20, -25 degrees Celsius. But in these moderate temperatures around -5 to -15 degrees Celsius, it works really great. And when I started doing astrophotography 5, 6, 7 years ago, I lived up in Jokkmokk in Lapland, and then I used marine batteries, lead batteries, and they work very well in extreme temperatures. So the coldest I have used them were below -30 degrees Celsius, and they worked great. But they are very heavy, and you also have to charge them regularly, otherwise they lose power over time. So this one is a lot easier to handle, and also not so heavy. I think it's around 10-11 kilograms, and my lead batteries weighs over 22 kilos, so therefore I prefer this one as long as it's not extremely cold. I think I used to have north in that direction. Oh, these are my kerosene lamps that are great. Okay, so for those of you that are new on my channel, I can show the gear that I use. So first of all we have the mount. It's the EQ6R Pro. Very sturdy mount that has worked flawless for many years. I haven't had any big problems with it. And this is my main tube. It's a William Optics Fluorostar 110, the telescope engineering company version. So it's a very early William Optics tube. It's great. I bought it used a couple of years ago. And here we have my guide scope. It's a Skywatcher Evo Guide 50 ED. And up here I have the asiair Pro, and on top here a small Wi-Fi router. And my camera is the ZWO 2600 mono, and I also use the ZWO filter wheel also with 7 slots for LRGB, hydrogen alpha, sulphur-II and oxygen-3 filters. And on the other side the focuser, the ZWO EAF. And here I also has a small battery pack for the Wi-Fi router. So it soon dark, so I will just wait here until the stars shows up and then do the polar alignment. It's not 100% clear. As you can see behind me, there are some thin clouds, but hopefully they will disappear later. These are the power cables for the mount and for the ASIR. They are silicone cables, so they are very flexible. Okay, I still wait for the sky to be completely clear. It's still a thin layer of clouds, but when I check the satellite images, it looks as it will pass over me in 1 hour maybe. And then I hope it will be clear. But I can see the stars and I will begin to do a polar alignment and power up my rig. And now I just check the settings here. And I think everything looks as it should. Okay, we have some stars there, so I will do the polar alignment now. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so total error 3 degree. So I will start to adjust it now. Total error 46. So that will be good enough. So I will now check the focus and then find my target, and then I will check the satellite images and see how the clouds look. Oh, okay, so now I will just wait for it to be completely clear. I will check the satellite images and see how it looks, and yeah, then find my target and just wait maybe 1 hour or so. Okay, we can see here that there are some clouds, but they're moving to the south, so right now it looks pretty good, and hopefully it will be even better in maybe 1 hour. Here we have the nebula IC405, the Flaming Star Nebula, and I have framed it as I want it, so yeah. So this is pretty nice. So I made a small campfire here under the stars. So we'll just sit here and enjoy watching up in the sky. It's a great sky now, by the way. The cloud disappeared. So I have started to shoot hydrogen alpha, and then we will see how much data I can collect tonight. And soon 2026, the New Year's Eve soon. And it feels quite strange in a way. It's 5 years since I started this channel up in Jokkmokk, and it has been quite many remarkable nights out under the stars, and to go out like this, enjoy the darkness, the loneliness, make a campfire, and just think about the life, the universe, and everything. It's just a remarkable experience. And it's very nice tonight because it's not that cold. It's maybe a couple of degrees minus 4 or 5, minus 4 or 5 Celsius or something like that. So not that cold. So while I'm waiting for the rig to collect photons, I will make some food and then also think about nights like this that I have done before, and I used to compare the experiences every time from every night I'm going out. Every night is kind of unique. I also have my kerosene lamps, so it makes it quite cozy here actually. I check how it goes down here. And I have done 9 frames so far. It looks pretty good. Yeah. So this is hydrogen alpha. And the guiding looks quite okay now. So I will just let it continue here. I will check the next ZWO, which is done now. Yeah, it looks great too. This 5 years as an astrophotographer on YouTube has been a remarkable journey. I have learned a lot, and I remember the first session when I went out to do some filming outside Jokkmokk, and it was a wonderful midwinter day. I think it was in January 2021, in the end of the COVID-19 pandemic. And I didn't really have any idea what to expect. But when I first posted this video, it was the North American nebula I shot. And then I got comments and likes from people all over the world. It felt very strange. So it was a remarkable evening, and remarkable to see that there were people out there, that I had some target audience. So hello guys. Yesterday was quite bad actually. According to the forecast it should have been a clear sky during the evening, but no. But I had the opportunity to see some moose and reindeer, so it was quite a nice day. Anyway. Oh, moose. There are 2 moose over there looking at us. Hello. Did you find something nice to eat? But now it looks great. And as you can see behind me, the sun, there is the sun. It barely touched the horizon. So it's a great midwinter day, around -20 degrees. I hope it will be a great evening for astrophotography. It looks perfect. So I will find a spot and put up my gear and wait for the darkness. And then I understand that it has a lot to do with the environment, with the Nordics, to be able to go out like this to dark places and to master the climate and the winter environment, because during summertime it's too bright to do astrophotography here, even in the southern part of Sweden. So you are restricted from September until March, April, roughly. And that's also the cold period here. Another session that I remember a lot was when I went out and shoot the M51 galaxy outside Bohuslän at the dark spot there. I used my Max Newton Skywatcher 190 that evening, and it was also a great evening with some nearby reindeer and a fox that come by and said hello. Outside a small place that's called Bohuslän. The sky looks great. I had some reindeers also running over the road here behind me. So we'll see if I get some company when I start to shoot. So this will be great. I begin to see the stars. So we have North up there, Polaris, and M51 also. I have free sight, no trees in front. And it's around minus 10 degrees right now, and the temperature will probably drop a few degrees, but I don't think it will be colder than minus 15, so it's quite okay. Well, I will begin to put up the gear. And then I stayed a couple of years in Skåne, the most southern part of Sweden, and then I went out and searched for dark spots and found a great one at the south coast, bortle-II at Mälarhusen. So I went there a couple of times. It was very beautiful also near the ocean to see the lights on the Danish island Bornholm in the distance. Completely different experience from being here or up in Lapland. So this is how the spot looks in daylight. And yeah, maybe you can see, but the sky looks great. Yeah, maybe time to make some food. I have fish soup today, and of course sausages. First I will enjoy a couple of minutes just lying down here and look up to the sky. Fish soup smells great. Time for some sausage. And this pan is really great. It's from the brand Auriga. So this is their smallest one, and they make really big ones too. So it's very, very nice to have when you go out like this. And when it comes to producing content, one of my philosophies and ideas with this channel, and what I do is to make something that is a little bit more than just technical details and astrophotography, because there are so many channels that do that. And pretty much I make this as a kind of way to invite you to my trips out here in the Nordic environment. And it's also very much that kind of content I personally prefer when I watch other channels. So I follow a couple of channels, bike packing channels and camper van channels and so on. A kind of slow TV or something. Oh no, it's really hot here. Ooh. And my plans for next year, we will see what's happening. I will go up to Norrbotten, Lapland, and work there from middle of March until August at a large construction firm as part of my new career as a surveyor. And then we will see where we ended up after these years in Bohuslän. I had some thoughts about moving to Norway. We'll see. And I have started to shoot sulphur-II now. So I've done about 2 hours with hydrogen alpha, and now I will continue with sulphur-II and then oxygen-3, and let's see what that can give. And then I will continue on this target. So my goal is to collect maybe around 20-30 hours in total, depending on the weather and so on. And as it's also an emission nebula, I think I will shoot it in RGB also. Now I have to focus on these sausages. I think they are soon ready to eat. This mustard or senap was extremely good. Edvins sötstark smak. Pretty strong. Not bad at all. Everything tastes so nice when you are out making food outside. So these are sulphur-II. Not very exciting. Take a look at them. Anyway, continue, and in about 1 hour I will change to oxygen 3. I once studied archaeology at the University of Lund in Skåne, and I always think about the historical landscape when I'm out like this, and Bohuslän, this part of Sweden, has a very rich history, and its history began after the last ice age, 11,000 years ago, when this coastal land rose from the sea. And it has been inhabited for a very long time. So the archaeologists have found traces of ancient cultures in this area, dating back as far as around 9 to 10,000 years ago. We are not very far from Tanum, where they have found a lot of rock carvings also. Now I'm at one of the largest rock carving sites here at the World Heritage site in Tanum, close to my astrophotography spot. So behind me there are rock carvings that were made about 1,700 years before Christ. So that's fascinating that they are almost 4,000 years old. And in this area there are around 600 rock carving sites, and they are spread along the old coastline. So now they are a couple of kilometers into the land, but when they were made it was close to the sea. And it's interesting to think of these people when you're out doing astrophotography in this area, that they lived here and probably, as me, also sat at a campfire and just reflected over everything. So I wonder how many people that has been around here and make fires and just stared up in the sky and wonder what the stars are, or and so on. Almost feel a little bit philosophical now. I'll go and check what my astrophotography rig does. I brought the tablet to the fire here, and actually it seems that it has connection still, and it's around, what could it be, 25 meters to the rig. Ah, no, yeah. It's on the limit. So I started to shoot Oxygen 3 now. So this is the first 03, or not a lot of it, but anyway. I don't know how long I can shoot tonight, because there are some thin clouds in the moon direction, you can see. But to my target it still looks pretty good, so I will continue, and then we will see what's happening. Now the sky looks pretty good again. So there are some thin clouds that come and go. But my fire has almost burned out here. You can see. Perfect for grilling. But now I have no sausage left. Okay, so I noticed that my tablet is about to run out of battery. So I connected with my iPhone. This is an extremely good advantage with running the asiair, so you can just seamless connect another unit and continue to shoot. Soon done for tonight. I have about half an hour still left, and I had some problems with after the meridian flip. The rig lost the connection to the mount, so I have to restart it again. I don't know what the problem was. Here you can see the power consumption of the rig, 38 watts right now. %66 battery, and I can run it for 11-12 hours. Okay guys, I'm done for tonight. It has been a lovely evening. Nice sky, a fire, some fish soup, and of course sausages, and a lot of time for reflection. And I have managed to collect around 6 hours worth of data on this target, the Flaming Star Nebula. And I will for sure come back soon and continue to collect data. But now I will pack the gear and drive back home, and tomorrow I will process the files and see what these 6 hours will give. But I think that I will need at least 10-12 hours more to get something nice of this target. So that was a great evening, and after this night I was able to get out and collect even more data on this target, the IC405, the Flaming Star Nebula. And it's soon time to ring in the new year. So I just want to wish you all a happy new year, and yeah, of course, don't forget to smash the button down there and start following my astrophotography adventures. Skål!